Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another World Cup review. So, today, these were the results. We'll start off with USA against Australia. So, USA with a comprehensive win against the Socceroos. With this result, they've almost guaranteed topping their group and they play their first knockout game at home. To be honest, the Australian manager kind of sold it today. Like, you start off with a 5-4-1, and like you guys know, I'm not a fan of this formation. Why not play 4-4-2 or even 5-3-2? It just makes it so hard for the striker alone. And after conceding early, then they realize their mistake. Then they try to switch to a 5-3. Sometimes they played a 5-3-2. But by then it was already too late, man. Like, it was easier for USA because they already got a chokehold of the match. And trying to play this haram ball and benching Irakunda, who scored the goal for you in the last match, that's not it, bro. And for USA, bro, Poch ball is actually so fun to watch. Just reminiscent of the Spurs days. But one problem is they have to worry of Tim Rim. This guy is quite old now, and in my opinion, like, he's their biggest weakness. We also saw with how Volpato and when Irakunda came on, gave him a lot of troubles running in behind. But for Australia, not to worry. A draw with Paraguay will almost certainly put them into the knockouts. Like I said, having Volpato back is a massive boost for them. And he and Irakunda actually looked really good in the second half. They probably also should have gotten a goal or maybe even a penalty. But yeah, America defended well, held on to their 2 goals in the first half and got the job done. So it's 6 points out of 6. Next, we go to Turkey against Paraguay. Bro, these guys piss me off, man. All the time people keep calling them dark horses. They were telling me they were going to top the group. They can't even score 1 goal. That's why I put USA first, that is why, because I cannot trust these people. I don't even know why I put Turkey ahead of like Australia and Paraguay. Maybe just because of namesake, haven't really watched Paraguay and Australia during their qualifiers now. So in this match, Paraguay, this player Galarza with an early golazo, the quickest goal of the World Cup so far. Honestly, it's embarrassing. It's really getting embarrassing for them. Especially playing against 10 men for the whole of the second half. Bro, how can you have 32 shots? 32 and not score? What? And also, Almiron, bro, use your brains, man. Like, the rule change. Like, the rule change with covering your mouth. Why would you do that? Could have cost this team bad. But thankfully, it didn't. Paraguay now only need a draw against Australia, and for me, that should be enough to guarantee them as one of the best third-place teams. We'll start off with Scotland and Morocco. This game, Morocco dominated the first half, maybe like 40 minutes. A minute in, 1 ball over the top, and Saibari with a vicious strike to the roof of the net, man. Bro, that was such a good finish. Bayern Munich, man. They have a real gem. They have a real gem in their hands, and that's their number 9 sorted out for the future. Morocco, just like the US, so fun to watch. But something about these guys, like, they can dominate the ball, but they just, after that, just want to be passive, just want to defend. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, when they attack and when they dominate the ball, so fun to watch. They're proper attacking, with runs off ball, 1-2 passes, none of this boring sideways bullshit, man. Should have had 2 or 3, after that, before Scotland started to take control. For me, they are definitely not a dark horse, especially based by their FIFA ranking. And they should be one of the favorites to win this tournament. Not for me, but I think you can't put them as dark horses when you're ranked in the top 10. And for me, Scotland missed Gilmour a lot. Like, I was talking about the control. They only got control because Morocco allowed them the control. And it was a much tighter game in the second half. I also would argue that Scotland were the better team in the second half. They didn't really test Bono, but they could have got a penalty. But yeah, Morocco's coach was kind of crazy for not making any substitution until the 80th minute. Bro, your team is only winning 1-0, not even 2-0. You see the other team dominating, taking control. Why are you not making a sub? Things like that could really hurt them in the knockout rounds. Now in the group stage, 1 win, 1 draw should be fine, no problem. And then we go off to Brazil against Haiti. When they talk about 48 teams, this is what they talk about. This is what they talk about when they said 48 teams is too much. Bro, they dominated this game. They're just so ruthless in attack. This front three caused them all sorts of problems, especially with their movement off the ball and the runs in behind. Rafinha got injured, came out, Ryan came on, same thing. And Haiti, I actually don't know what was their technique. So passive in pressing. Combined with that, they were trying to play a high line. Kind of like Liverpool a bit last season. I just didn't know what was the plan. And this enabled Bruno and Paqueta to just keep playing balls in behind, just simple long balls, and like Vini, Cunha just latching onto it. Really good performance from Brazil, really settled performance, especially after the draw against Morocco. It'll now come down to goal difference, to see who's going to top the group. Brazil, of course, will have the harder matchup against Scotland. I'm not even too sure they are going to win. If Scotland can play 4-4-2 instead of starting off with 5-4-1 and just leaving Che Adams up top today, I think they have a really good shot against Brazil. This Brazil defense has only been tested once against Morocco. I think Scotland can test them, especially with how they played against Morocco in the second half. And for Morocco, I think maybe if they win 2-0, should be enough against Haiti. But the way they started off against Scotland, if they keep up the same momentum against Haiti, this could be bad. This could be like 4-5 or 6-0. I can really see Morocco doing a bit of damage. And my prediction still stands as Morocco will top the group. So that's it for me. Catch me tomorrow for another World Cup review. Tomorrow we have 4 more matches, and see you tomorrow.